out of the careful what you wish for department.
2 months ago, I was like, man, the season's not coming quick enough right now, and now it's right here.
And just one full season removed from winning a national championship, the Tigers are ready for a fresh start, especially on the first day of practice.
Yeah, we're hungry. I mean, if you talk to any of these guys on the team, it's like, man, we're ready to play. We're ready to show everybody what we got, you know. We may be a little under the radar, but I think we got a real good team.
It's something almost unheard of. LSU baseball under the radar, but by their own standards, that's where they are. A preseason ranking of 15th through 22nd really doesn't matter. With the core of returning starters combined with what collegiate baseball is calling the #1 recruiting class in the nation, here in Baton Rouge, the expectations for a new season are always clear-cut.
We're at LSU, so the expectation is always to go to Omaha and win it. So, I don't think you should sell that short this year. Regardless if we have a young team, I think in 08 they had a similar team to this team, and they made it to Omaha. They came up short, but our goal is always to make it to Omaha and win it.
I came to LSU for one reason, and one reason only. I wanted to roll out of bed every year and say, we're going to compete for the national championship. And that will always be our standard. It'll always be our goal.
Now, about that recruiting class, that includes the projected starter behind the plate and at least one of the weekend starting pitchers.
I think they're all going to be outstanding players, and they need to be. And we have a 32-man active roster, and 16 of the players are first-year players.
The core of veteran leadership will come up the middle for LSU, with two-year starters Austin Nola at short and Mikey Matuk in center leading the way.
I wouldn't trade our double play combination for anybody in the country. Defensively, that's about as good as it gets. Austin Nola is without a doubt the best shortstop I've ever coached. I wouldn't trade Matuk for anybody either. When you look at double play combination and Matuk in center field, that's pretty good. I mean, that's major league caliber.
The season starts in less than 3 weeks when the Tigers host Wake Forest. Here's how Coach Maneri sees the pitching staff shaping up for that opening 3-game set.
Well, I think Ben Alsop is a pretty sure bet to start the opening game of the year. He's a senior. This is his time. I mean, he's been groomed for this. Kevin Gausman will get the ball in Game 2, I'm almost certain, and then Tyler Jones will get the ball in Game 3. Kevin Gausman's a freshman. Tyler Jones is a junior college transfer. So even though he hasn't pitched in Alex Box Stadium in front of 10,000 people with the lights on, he does have a couple years of college experience. He was a junior college All-American last year and a kid with a lot of ability.
It's college baseball's version of spring training, where the great unknown prevails. But entering his 29th season as a head coach, his 5th at LSU, Maneri tries to keep it in perspective.
My goal, as in every year, but particularly with so many new players, is for us to be a much better team in April and May than we are in February and March.